Hey guys, we have to talk. In case you're new to the channel, welcome. This is my channel, Sparkly Shania, in case you were wondering how my name was pronounced. So recently, I had made a video about 2 months back about the toxicity in this Roblox community called Voidkin Asylum or Voidkin Daycare, whatever you view it as. Recently, it's been brought to my attention that the creator was kind of exposed for a lot of things, and apparently servers were flooded by protesters. I knew nothing about this until I've been kind of looking at comments here and there as they popped up, and people asking me just comment about it, say something, because I have a voice here, in this community. I know I got a huge backlash with my last video, as a lot of people didn't take kindly to it, but I purposefully didn't take any of the negative comments down because freedom of speech, and I also wanted to hear your honest thoughts on everything. However, when it was brought to my attention that the staff were heavily involved with said accusations, I realized I had to hop on here and make a video about it. So I'm just gonna go through and read some of these comments because I have been researching and doing some digging on my own, trying to figure out what happened, but I haven't really seen it on social media. I guess it's because the fan base is made up of children, but even that other side, the protesters' point of view, I'm not really a part of that. I would have joined them if I had known there was such a thing happening, but I have my laptop here, and I think I'm just gonna go through those comments with you right now. I think the first comment I got was about a week ago, or 5 days ago really. The game was recently shut down. I personally love this game, but the community is indeed toxic. Okay, so that was from Olive. Little shout out there. Thank you for commenting. Popsicola Cherry. I just personally watched the servers in Voidkin be flooded by protesters. It was an exploiting party. The creators of the game have been having inappropriate relationships with minors and been scamming people out of their money and adoptables. I felt terrible for everyone personally affected and innocent. So many expressed their disappointment because Voidkin was their safe place. One of the creators posted a Google document addressing the situation, and it might get leaked. Update, it's been set to private. Can't find it if you look for it in the search bar. Probably gone for good. Okay, so my initial thoughts on that is just real quick. Exploiting obviously isn't a good thing. I'm literally going to engineering school. I know the upsides and downsides of having knowledge on how to work code with that in programs and video games. I would not recommend it, even if you're not even doing it to cheat everyone else on the server. You're just doing it for yourself. But it seems in this case, because somebody decided to pull this little party together and get on there to expose them. I'm just thinking how long it's been going on. So apparently, if I have this correctly, yes, I am first of all very heartfelt apologies for me personally as a human being for this to happen to somebody, getting scammed out of your money. Obviously, the fault is never on the person that got scammed. I know even if there were young children involved, it's getting scammed generally isn't a good experience, and no one should have to go through it no matter what they've done. Another thing is, when I heard the word minors, I was initially thinking people under the age of 18. If it's true what this accusation is saying, then that means they were literally being groomed, and that is not something I wish to be associated with. Hence why I guess my initial thoughts were correct, but I never knew it could have gotten this bad. A comment by Lavender Wise. Sin is a child groomer. The entire group was made of minors, so Sin could be closer to the children. That just like irked my bones. Grooming in itself is disgusting. Like, I cannot express like my sincerest apologies to the people this happened to. Again, like, the reason why I'm not name dropping or saying things, like very specific things, is because I believe everyone has their right to privacy, especially people that have gone through something traumatic. This is traumatic. You might think what I'm saying sounds stupid. No, it's not. I'm serious. Like, this is messed up. Apparently, I forget the pronouns. That person made this game, this platform, for something bad. And I just feel like so many people want to join a community, because that's supposed to be a place where you meet like-minded people and you meet people that are supposed to understand you. But when there's a situation where you don't feel safe anymore, that is another story entirely. I would know. I help run a community. Of course, it's school related, but it's, in hindsight, same baseline morals and obligations. All the members of the community have an obligation to fulfill their own contracts. As a staff in our community have obligations and contracts to fulfill as well. We all keep the gears turning, you know, we keep the wheel going. It's not something that can be done alone. So the fact that Vin got outed, it wasn't just Vin. Apparently there were other maids involved as well. In hindsight, I think what I have to say is, when it comes to a community like this, especially on Roblox was literally developed for kids. And there's a level of exploitation that goes on, especially with now big stores and big brands trying to promote themselves on the kids' platform to get kids to buy their things. You're not supposed to advertise to children like directly. I think there's some legal gray areas with that, even though there really shouldn't be, because that's how a kid's mind is. It's bendable and flexible, and you know, it should be a safe space when you go on Roblox and you get your mind off of real world things and you just enjoy yourself, you know, whatever you're doing. But the fact that someone still went as far as going into the game or making an entire game just to like get people to buy things and spend real money on it just as an added bonus, they probably felt forced to. Honestly, it wouldn't put past them to feel that way if they were being constantly targeted by these people. And it's just like, I'm at a loss for words, really. This community it turned into something it was never supposed to be. And obviously I can't compare it to any others that might be equally as toxic, but we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, honestly, unless you were a staff yourself and you were involved with said allegations. What other Roblox communities could be doing this? Because we want to make sure that the younger generation isn't scarred for life. When we're going into the future to like design games, whatever you decide to do as a career, you want to make sure that whatever you're building is safe and accessible to the right types of people. You want to make sure you filter out the people that could be causing trouble and harm to real people behind the screens. Because I think one thing we've failed to remember is that the characters we see and play as on these platforms are the same as real human beings with real emotions. I don't really know if Sin did this. All I know is these were allegations. I have not been proven or disproven about this, so I can't say anything except my opinion on it, which is I think that it is absolutely disgusting that it turned into a toxic community. And now if allegations are coming up and I'm hearing about all these protesters coming in, that tells me there was so much about the community I didn't know about, you know, and a lot of it was brought to my attention. I can actually actively do something. I can fill out the reports. I can do whatever, you know, but there are other people out there that are getting bullied and harassed online that have no forms of protection or communication. I have had some people desperately like reaching out to me, asking me for guidance. Another thing, the power trips, it's disgusting. And honestly, I don't want to be a part of that. And if I ever find out that other games are doing this, because I've been asked to make a video on Divine Sister before, I would like to do my research and be more well known about it so I know who I'm talking to and that I'm not just pulling out this information getting you guys misinformation. I want to make sure that whatever I'm reporting on or making videos about is truthful and honest, you know? I want to make sure that if I'm talking about Divine Sister in the future, if the same thing happened, then we would know there might be a pattern in these popular children's games on Roblox. Another thing is that while all of this was going on, I was pretty busy. I have a life of my own too, you know, but I still like try to keep up to date with everything, and it wasn't working out. I barely got enough free time as is. I'm just releasing videos, not even by schedule anymore. I can't do a schedule, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I will try to make more content that you guys like. Please comment down suggestions below if you would like me to look into something, or you know, I don't know, like reach out to me, talk, engage in the community, because what I want to build here on my channel is a place where people feel safe and you can talk to each other without having to feel that judgment, because it's the last thing we need right now. So please keep having those conversations down below, and please let me know what your thoughts are on this entire situation, or if you have anything else to say about any other communities, or if you would just like to chat, you know. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.